where I have most of my portfolio invested, and that's Meta. It was up 2.35%. For the 1 year, it's up 69%. It's done really well. That's after it sold off back in 2022. It's really cranked up. So good to see Meta doing well. It is a $1.5 trillion market cap company, big revenue at 156 billion. And the PE seems reasonable for a growth company, 28 current year, and then forward PE at 24.5. So analysts believe it is a strong buy, and it's discounted by 6.66%. They base it on earnings per share. The company's been operating well, growing at 23%, even though they're already a massive company. And 2023 growth was 15%. So a lot of green on the screen. 2022 was a down year. They were overly focused on the metaverse, and that ended up being a problem for them, which they corrected, and now they're growing nicely. They have very good margins at 81%. Go Meta. Awesome margins and awesome free cash flow. Expanding up to $52 billion of free cash flow in the trailing 12 months. $52 billion. Holy smokes. Beautiful number. So Meta just has fundamentals that are just so good. Analysts really like the stock. 43 analysts cover it. Man, $811 per share is the biggest bull analyst on the stock. And then the most bear analyst is at 360. So I'm at a 43% discount. I think very highly of the company. And one thing that I believe they have that's not included in these numbers is the Meta.ai business. They have a very strong AI application that's getting a lot of user adoption. Well, nowhere is it in the fundamental analysis, but the future is really good for that app. So I think this is a really, really good stock for my portfolio. The only reason I'm not buying more is that I own quite a bit of it. It's the number one position on my portfolio. If it really comes down substantially, I will buy a few shares. But for the most part, I'm just holding my shares and seeing the value of those shares go up. So Meta Platforms just looking great fundamentally and from a business perspective. I'm really excited about their future and looking forward to seeing when they announce their earnings, which will be on January 30th. So that will be a very interesting earnings report for one of the biggest companies out there. Meta Platforms, getting it done on the first day of 2025.